Yes, sir. Welcome back to another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by BettingPros. You know me, you know the voice, and the guys, me, really real, villain real, Terrell Furman Jr. here at short service. Oh man, what a day! In today's episode of What is Terrell Watching on TV? Io Sky somehow becomes the women's world heavyweight champion, and now Rhea Ripley is left outside of the Mania match. I mean, she's of course going to get somehow put into it. That's how they're going to write that thing up. But like, interesting. Also, Paradise season finale. Looking forward to watching that. If you haven't watched Paradise, very, very good show also to watch. Uh, man, I appreciate things that I can watch when I'm not watching sports that kind of take my mind off sports just for a little bit. And then I go back to watching like a million basketball games. But yeah, very, very much. A lot of nice, good things going on in television right now. Just wanted to throw that out to you people. TV doesn't always rot your brains. All right, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Officially a 1-1 day. John Morant ends up voiding not playing. Of course. I mean, come on. Like, what's going on? Whatever. Don't even get me started there with the NBA and these players not playing. But Wizards plus 8.5. Guys, so the Wizards made a run in that third quarter, and it just set up, and it was sitting there telling me, okay, so this might be the fourth quarter struggles from the Miami Heat that they've had for a few years now at different points in time in the season. And I just knew that the Wizards were going to give me a backdoor cover there. No, not at all. They actually proceeded to lay down in the fourth quarter. And so, sorry about that Wizards bet. But Ricochet had a very, very good game, 17.5 on the PR. We didn't even need the R. He gave us 27 points for the game. That was really good. Nice, easy cash there. And that was it. All right. Just a little bit of front loading. We do have the college basketball live stream going on at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. Well, today, if you're listening to this on Tuesday, that'll be with me, the host of the Daily Juice, Matt Peralt. We'll be doing that again, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific. I'll drop 2 college basketball plays there. I'll have 2 college basketball plays that'll go down on YouTube Shorts, social media as well. And of course, I'll have my same extra player prop as well. And I got a player prop and an NBA total here for you today. But first, it's that time of the month. Not that time. And so, drum roll, please. Oh, come on, guys. Like, it's a lot more fun when you're drum rolling, even though I can't hear you drum rolling, but you're actually drum rolling. Like, we know this. You know this part of me right now. I feel like at this point, we've been together long enough that I'm going to ask you to drum roll, and I'm going to keep talking and hoping that potentially, more than likely, you just go ahead and just feel bad for me and just drum roll, even though you know I can't hear you drum roll. But I would really appreciate the drum roll. Thank you for drum rolling. All right, let's get to it. The winner of the Alonzo Mourning autograph jersey is Javi D1007. Shout out to Javi D1007. He said, "Oh man, how did Mark Williams become the kid nobody wants on their team?" I think everybody wanted him on their team. Actually, it's just I don't know. Maybe it's the. I'm very curious on what it was that they saw in the physical, and they were like, yeah, we can't use Mark Williams anymore. Actually, very, very good point there, Javi. Very, very good point. What did they see in that physical? And they were like, yeah, no, take this guy back because he's looked decent enough. Like, I mean, the Charlotte Hornets have been bad, but he hasn't looked bad. Like, but either way, shout out to our guy, Javi D. Make sure that you email mailbag@fantasypros.com with proof of your subscription to Betting Pros YouTube channel and your mailing address, and you'll be able to get that Alonzo Mourning signed jersey. So shout out to Javi D1007. Make sure you email mailbag@fantasypros.com and you'll get that with that proof of subscription and your mailing address, and you'll get that jersey. And trust me, my manager really trying to get these jerseys out of his crib. So go ahead and send that over, and I promise you he'll get it to you as fast as possible. All right, let's see here. Oh wait, no, let me tell you what's going on for this month. Let me wait. Why did that not? Okay, I don't know why this isn't uploading. Okay. Well, I don't have. Oh, there it goes. Boom. Shawn Kemp. What you mean? Hey, I might need this one. I might need this one. Mayo. I'm about to go in there and comment with mine and see if I get mine picked because I might need this Shawn Kemp jersey. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Would have loved to see his career take off and just go upper stratosphere. But Shawn Kemp, uh, dunking, monster dunker of the basketball. All right, subscribe, Betting Pros YouTube channel, comment on this video, and that is all you need to do. You'll have a chance to win a Shawn Kemp jersey. I think some of our people actually frequent out there in the Seattle area. I'm sure there's some Seattle people that are really interested in this jersey. So shout out to Shawn Kemp. Get the autographed Shawn Kemp jersey. Shout out to our friends over there at pristineauction.com as well. Subscribe over there at the Betting Pros YouTube channel, comment, and you will get a chance to win that jersey. All right, let's go. First play up on the docket. Not starting with the player prop because I hate that mojo. Going to the total here, and it is in the Atlanta Hawks versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Hawks are at home, catching 5.5 here. Second leg of a back-to-back for the Atlanta Hawks in this game. And that's really where I want to start this with because there is a trend going with the Hawks on the back-to-backs this season. They have not been good to their team total. In fact, the Atlanta Hawks are whoa. This is the wrong screen. All right, there we go. Let me pull it back up. On the second leg of a back-to-back this season, the Atlanta Hawks are 2-10 to their team total. They are 3-8-1 to the under, and they are 2-10 to their team total. They have not been able to score well off of back-to-backs this season. You look at what the Milwaukee Bucks are doing right now on the defensive side of ball post All-Star break. They're one of the best defenses in the league, top 5 in defensive rating, top 8 in opponents' points per game, giving up 108.8 points per game. They've really shored up and locked up that defensive side of ball. They're very, very good, not allowing a lot of free throws. So the free throw rate allowed, they are 13th in the NBA. And so they're doing a very, very good job of not allowing teams to get to the line, get those easy points right there. So I think on the second leg of a back-to-back, we have a Hawks team that has struggled all year to kind of find their offense and be able to score. In fact, if you go back and look a little bit deeper into their back-to-back trends, every single one of those totals, except the 2 games that they went over, was under 119.5. So basically saying second leg of a back-to-back, the Hawks have struggled to get to 120 points here, and the Bucks have played really good defense coming out of this All-Star break. That I'm very much supportive of taking the team total under here. Looking at the last few games that Atlanta has played against the Bucks, 115, 102, 119, 113. You'd have to go back to December 2nd of last year to get a game where the Atlanta Hawks scored over 120 points against the and not by last year. I'm sorry. That was really confusing because December 2nd last year is actually like a few months ago. December 2nd, 2023. I am sorry. December 2nd, 2023. You have to go back all the way to then to get a game where the Atlanta Hawks scored over 120 points or scored 120 points against the Milwaukee Bucks, and they scored 121 in that game. So I'm fading the Hawks here, scoring on the second leg of a back-to-back against the Bucks and a reinvigorated defense. Give me the Atlanta Hawks team total under 119.5. And for my player prop for the show, I am going to Josh Giddy for the Chicago Bulls going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs are laying 12 right now. And so with this game, I'm also going to take another under here. And we've actually been kind of good with the unders recently, so I'm going to just go back to it. Right now, Josh Giddy's rebounds prop is at 8.5. Prop bet cheat sheet has him projected for 7.5 here, 66% cover probability, and a 5-star bet rating. Josh Giddy has been inconsistent to this number. 11 of his last 15 games, he has gone under 8.5 on the rebounds. There have been a number of 8 rebound games. I will admit that. There have been 3 in his last 5 games that he's had exactly 8, but that is still an under. And I think that it's going to be a tougher matchup here because you have one of the best rebounding teams in the league in the Cleveland Cavaliers that they're going up against, where you have Jared Allen, Evan Mobley down there crashing boards. You have DeAndre Hunter, who's going to be able to go out there and get rebounds. And Zach Collins actually has been really, really good rebounding for the Chicago Bulls. For the Chicago Bulls here. And so I think that there's just a lot of bodies in the way, and it's not gonna be easy for Josh Giddy to go in there and just be able to snag a bunch of free rebounds as he typically does and kind of get his rebounds total to go up. So looking at Josh Giddy head to head this season with the Chicago Bulls, he has gone under in both of his 2 games against the Cleveland Cavaliers with 8 and 3 rebounds apiece. 8.5. I'm still getting a decent price on it too. I'm getting 8.5 here for minus 113. I do see a couple of shops that have like DraftKings has minus 120. There's a minus 114 over there at FanDuel. So I'll be interested. And there's not even a number on BetMGM yet. That minus 113 is over at Caesars. So I'm interested to see what happens with this line. If it does go down to 7.5 or not, it looks like it might be trending down that way, but there is a little bit of juice on the under here. I like under 8.5 rebounds here for Josh Giddy. That is play number 2, and that's how we're closing out the show. Hawks team total under 119.5. Josh Giddy under 8.5 rebounds. And that is it. I'm at really real __. Make sure you give me a follow on X and TikTok. Betting Pros, they're X and TikTok at Betting Pros, on Instagram at Betting Pros NFL, and youtube.com/Betting Pros. Make sure you subscribe to us. Remember, if you comment, you have a chance to win that Shawn Kemp jersey right there. Look at that. That looks great. That looks great. Shout out to the Seattle Supersonics. Classic old NBA. Shout out to them. So, all right. With that, don't really have anything else to say, anything else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just going to end like this. We are out of here.